Nobody knows where my Johnny has gone, but Judy left the same time. And now I'm walking along when Johnny's supposed to be mine. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Oh, aren't I delightfully tone deaf? Is it endearing? Do you like it? I don't. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so I don't have photos of it. Let me see what I can do about that. Are you charged enough to function? It's like not fucking charging, dude. Cannot with this shit. I cannot with this shit. I have like such like actual fucking extension cords that I could be using. But am I using them? No. No, I'm not. Will this reach? No. No, it will not. No, it will not. Okay. 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 I make my own reason to shine. Okay, okay. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. On track. On track. I'm opening up fucking Facebook. Yeah. The Facebook thing. And I just sent that to Sean, and it's Ken Does Dolls, because Ken Does Dolls is awesome, right?
Suki became an instant favorite. Our pale blue kintsugi themed beauty represents the feeling of fragility.
Yeah, stop. Okay. No,
the understanding that he...
Okay, this. I'm talking about this doll. This doll. This is what we're talking about today. I'm a doll person. I love dolls. I collect Monster High dolls. And you know, I wanna, okay, Golia's right here. Let's just go ahead and like hi, my name is Mindy Melee. Mine was the first video about Monster High dolls ever put on the internet in the world. So like, hi, this is my Golia doll. This is my favorite doll. This is my first doll that I like legit like had to have to open and play with. I collected the main four the day that they came out. Like I said, I was the first person on the internet talking about Monster High dolls in a video. So yeah. So, like, obviously, I love dolls. I'm not, like, this, like, hyper-critical of the hobby collecting. I probably have 200 Monster High dolls. I'm not a catch-em-all girl. Like, I caught a shiny Banette in Pokemon and it was pretty much, like, done. Like, that's all I needed in my life was a shiny Banette, and now I can die happy. No, so... This is a new line of dolls, MirrorMi from MGA. Let's see, I'm showing, if you're just listening, which is valid, just listening, not looking. I'm showing a picture of a doll that is fashioned after a teacup, like a China teacup China doll. She's white. She's got the little blue filigree, florally intricate patterning, just accents at her wrist, at her kneecaps. She is representative of the technique of repairing the useful and beloved items in our lives with gold. So a ceramic dish breaks, and instead of throwing it away, you repair it by putting it together, and all the cracks are now gold. It's more beautiful. The more broken it is, the more gold is utilized in the repair of it, the more precious it becomes. There is no better or more beautiful analogy for the brokenness of us all, right? Like I always say, it's okay to be broken. We're all broken. We are all broken. We are all broken. And it's okay to be broken because the cracks let in the light, and they let it out too. Love and light flows through. In fact, it's so okay to be broken that God put the message right in the middle of the word. Okay. So I love this concept of this doll. It's very beautiful China doll, blue hair, blue and white, color palette. The shoes and purse are the only pink aspects to the doll. And it's a fashion doll with a body very similar to MGA's Rainbow High line, and a head very similar to MGA's Mermazine line. Okay, if you're familiar with those. And now, with no further ado, okay, I have to open Facebook on this phone.
Even when broken, you can be mended.
No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yes, kintsugi is the practice of rebuilding broken pottery using gold. Yes, we know. I'm hitting the back arrow. This old phone does not want to work for me, if you hadn't noticed. And I really wanted to get dolled for this video. Do something on theme or interesting or creative. What I'm doing is I'm wearing a shirt that has my design on it. Like, I put this design on this t-shirt. This is my custom collar. And it's just basic. It's just everyday basic Mindy. Just everyday basic Mindy. What you get. And it's amazing that I am doing this. I'm like, okay, like, take my own fucking advice, right? Like, even though it's not like the pretty thing, even though it's not the curated, like, for the press, whatever. Okay. It's the truth is what it is. This is the truth of me. So this is the post. This is the post that I wrote. And I wrote it like hours ago. I wrote it like as soon as I woke up, around like 9 o'clock. So I might have to plug this in and read from it. Guess what? I love this doll, but it also rubs me the wrong way, and I've got to take out my soapbox. I was never interested in Rainbow High, barely interested in Shadow High, but this is the peak of MGA. This line, this doll, I don't think they will ever do better than this. Do I think they needed to be this sexualized? No. They could have pulled this off without the whole line looking like sex pots. No, I'd never approve MGA dolls for kids because they are unnecessarily sexy, and I'm not pro-MGA. Do not monetarily support MGA. I expected Monster High to do this kintsugi repair technique as a broken doll. Why isn't there a wave of spooky doll-themed Monster High dolls exploring the various dolls from human history? And the gold-repaired China doll would be the unique character to that set. Monster High frustrates me to no end with their milquetoast and refusal to use their dolls as teaching tools / learning opportunities. But now I'm honestly elated that they don't just listen to me, because they would not have done such a good job. Mattel Monster High current day would just not. I do literally tell Mattel Monster High my ideas for their brand. You maybe saw my theme park proposal, my camping Skulltimate Secrets set, the custom shoemaking playset, etc. It's odd that she's the standout masterpiece from this great doll line, though. The rest of this set are great, and it's very much like Mermazine meets Rainbow High, but this particular doll is heads above the rest of the set. It's a very one of these things just doesn't belong situation. So I find it particularly intriguing that my beef with MGA since the advent of Bratz dolls back in the very beginning, right, has always been that they are using the art as a reflection of reality excuse to propagate degrading, detrimental ideologies. When Bratz dolls came out, I snatched store price guns to tag them all $6.66. I turned every Bratz doll in the toy aisles around. I'd talk parents out of buying them for their kids. The art is a reflection of reality excuse has been greenlighting the agenda of hypersexualization and sexualization of children from the frigging jump. Hello? Barbie was a sexual adult toy that we imported to thrust into the hands of American children. It wasn't so much that I hated Barbies as a child, but that I could see what was going on here. I hated that. MGA has always been very impressive to those who don't know the fashion world and do not have their finger on that pulse. They follow the trend and they slap slightly reworked adult clothing and adult clothing styles on kids' toys and hope you don't notice their utter lack of creativity. Our underage girls wearing clothes meant for adults, and our underage children dressing like full-grown adult women. Yes, absolutely they are. That's happening in reality. Should they be doing that? Should we as a society condone their behavior? No. We should friggin' parent them and teach them integrity and abstinence. The standard of beauty for women has become this homogenized plastic surgery disaster scene of drag queen and tranny disguise tactics, and these dolls reflect that. Fashion dolls have always reflected the disease of industry and idolatry. Monster High doesn't do that as bad, at least until G3, when they began pandering to the trans and queer agenda, bringing not just the visual fashion world reflections of shifting adult ideologies, but the actual friggin' ideologies themselves. What am I talking about, you ask? I'm talking about the Frankenstein monster of G3 being a they-them in a same-sex ship with a mummy girl. Obviously, I'm anti-trans agenda and anti-queer propaganda being in the media and in the awareness of minors, of children. And if you are pro-trans agenda, being in the view of children and minors and promote this ideology being shoved in the faces of impressionable children uncomfortable while going through puberty, then what they've done for your cause is take a pathetic, opportunistic half step in your direction, because that doll has a female body and a female face. It's a Frankenstein together monster, and it could have entirely been without any gender identifying characteristics to its body, or at least put on a G3 male body or provided a masculine face sculpt to actually queer it up. What they're doing is walking the line in a very manipulative manner. Just the fact that the Frankenstein monster is the one they chose to be the mascot for this crass agenda should be a slap in the face of your, albeit misaligned, in my opinion, ideological notions. Because of all the Monster High characters, the one composed of multiple people is the safest choice for that they-them designation. So anyway, the line being called MirrorMi, is just delicious for the devil. Oh, the devil making moves right in y'all's face. For real. Evil don't even bother to hide anymore. Essentially because this evil has been so normalized that it simply doesn't have to. And if I may rip a page out of scripture for a moment, it's my soapbox, I'll do what I want, right? Maybe the lesson in men shall not lie with young boys as men lie with women is not an admonition of homosexuality, but a lesson in not allowing ourselves to succumb to evil and immorality just because it has been normalized. Because that word, young boys, was specifically used to speak to and denounce the common normalized act problem of pederasty. Problem of pederasty in that society of the past. Pederasty, if you don't know, was when adult men would groom young boys to be their sexual playthings. It was homosexuality and pedophilia. And if anything, that passage in scripture is condemning pedophilia. And all of this hypersexualization agenda that I've been witnessing since the 1980s is trying so hard and succeeding, sadly, at normalizing sexualization of women, of children, and thus promoting and perpetuating pedophilia. These dolls are a reflection of the problem. MirrorMi dolls are a reflection of the problem. All fashion dolls are, but, of all things. These are in the toy aisle for kids to buy, and I don't think they should be. But the artistry, design, and execution is phenomenal. It would have been lovely to see it all done on a doll without the exaggerated sex characteristics. Jareth Nebula, you asshole. You should be here on the soapbox with me. I know you feel this rub. So what I tagged it is MGA dolls, MirrorMi dolls, Monster High dolls, Monster High, Shadow High, anti-trans, hypersexualization. Yeah. So anyway, that is, I'm not on my sofa, I'm on my bed thing. That is the post. That is what I had to say about that doll. And, and society at large, and, like, I'm just all about protecting children. I'm just really, and always have been, just so focused on protecting children and preserving their innocence. And that hasn't changed. I'm also obviously like very like anti-industry, like anti-capitalism. We vote with our dollar, so like I don't buy things from companies that I don't feel are in alignment with a good, I don't know, with good. I don't know, like I could expand on that, but just with good, you know? And I think MGA is not that. I think that this company shouldn't exist. I am and have always been on the side between the Mattel versus MGA Bratz Mycene battle. Somebody leaked that Mattel was going to do that style of dolls, and ran to MGA and got a job by selling those secrets to MGA, and that's how Bratz dolls were born. That it's like, so like this doll being awesome, it's like the bad guys won in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, man. Like that's what MGA's always been. Like, is Mattel perfect? Are they still like promoting and adding to a problem of image, of materialism? Yeah, they are. Mattel's been like really working to redeem itself. Like is it empty gestures because they are failing in the marketplace? Like, to an extent, yes, because we as consumers are not buying the shit that damages our children anymore. So they've got to step it up and do better. So I would urge you not to buy this beautiful MGA, MirrorMi, kintsugi, China, gold, gorgeous doll. Absolutely don't pay outrageous aftermarket. Scalpers, like another major problem in the community that I could get on a soapbox about. But it's, you know, that's why I'm like, Jareth, where the fuck are you? Come on, dude. Like, I am talking to someone that exists. I'm like, I don't think that Jareth from the Labyrinth is my imaginary friend. I'm not delusional. I'm talking to a friend that no longer wants to be friends with me because I do not support children being made aware of and groomed into, brainwashed, sucked up into the cult of the trans and queer ideology. We like jumped off there and best friendship just shattered. It fucking hurts. So I'm talking to my friend that's no longer my friend. And, you know, maybe doing this, hoping to find another like mind. I don't know. I just can't anymore. I'm so, that's so cool. It took like everything out of me, but it's so cool. So hopefully that's all good and clear. And I don't imagine that I look good at all. Like, I'm fucking old and sick. So like, that's not gonna be I really would have loved to like have a nice outfit on, but like it didn't shake out like that, and here I am. I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful for everyone that's tuning into me, whether you've been subscribed, tuning into me for the last 2 decades, or you're brand new here. Like, I am Mindy. I'm here for the evolution of human consciousness. I'm a follower of Christ, not a Christian. Trust me, there's a difference. I'm a punk artist. I'm a punk first. And man, I'm just like so thankful that I could turn the camera on today and do this. I hope I get everything. I hope it all works. Sometimes I have these like once in a blue moon things where I do this and it just like technology just fails, or like shit happens, and then I don't get to share it. And this is who I am. This is what I'm interested in. I'm speaking out about this, like not as an outsider of the queer community or the doll community, like I am one of you, but I'm also just like enraged by reality. It's a difficult thing to juggle, and you know, no judgment or condemnation from me if you get the doll and you love the doll or whatever you want to do with your life, and as long as you're not harming children, pretty much is where I draw the line. And yeah, that's pretty much as long as you're not harming children, like, we're cool. And like, even if you're for that and you can agree to disagree, then like we can be cool. Like, you don't gotta agree with me. Like, I've been aware that I am since I was 5 years old. Ain't nobody agrees with me. Ain't nobody so awake. But eventually shepherd starts talking to the sheep, don't he? I wish I could quit you. I love you. Thank you. Love and light. Bye-bye. If you dig my vibe, subscribe. I did that backwards. I'm out of practice.